Good afternoon, everyone. This is Demetrius with DVI Consulting, bringing you this week another podcast. Today's topic is procure to pay. Now, I've heard many different issues and challenges throughout the years of organizations saying, "Hey, I don't know what my spend is. My vendors can't get paid. It's taking too long. What do I do? What's the process?" Um, to kind of explain procure to pay, it's the process that involves identifying the needs, creating purchase requisitions, generating purchase orders, receiving purchase order approvals, issuing good receipts, and receiving vendor invoices is the definition term. But it's a lot more than that. It's also a process, if done correctly, it'll drive reports and analytics that can identify your vendor spend, have the ability to negotiate terms, and ultimately help you with the procurement slash sourcing process when you go to market for any dish for any particular category or commodity or service in that event. So many different steps within the process, identifying the needs, generating the requisition. Now, to talk about the requisitions and the software solutions, that there's many different solutions out there um, that have a general requisition. You have to ensure that any software that you utilize is tied into your ERP system. What I mean by that is to make sure that and your other software systems. So if your ERP system is not competing with your maintenance software system, you have a lot of redundancies and a lot of workflows to create multiple requisitions and purchase orders for an event, which is cumbersome for any business unit to actually have to want to deal with. So you have to make sure that you have integrations in place in order for it to have ease of doing business, as well as uniform and data across the enterprise. Now, uh, when receiving the invoices and actually make sure your vendors are set up correctly in the system, you have to make sure that the vendors are integrated correctly, verifying email addresses, contact information, vendor terms. The reason why I mention this that all these items will actually create additional workarounds if the information is not correct or accurate. And also, in a punch out catalog system, if your information is not correctly, it'll further delay receiving goods or commodities when that time comes. Now, uh, the actual nice thing about the procure to pay and the integrated process, which I want to talk about the punch out catalogs, is that you can elect certain key items or services throughout the punch out catalog to for your business units to select, purchase, and create a very easy process to procure and actually purchase items in your system to without creating multiple systems and e-com solution logins in order to purchase these items. What you'll happen in this instance if you do not have a all the items in the punch out catalog, that'll ultimately create a non-catalog requisition. The challenge with the non-catalog requisition is that it will not provide you accurate data information when you go to perform a sourcing event. There are other systems and softwares in place that'll create additional reporting through the non-catalog recs, which will create additional opportunities for cost savings initiatives as well as sourcing events with multiple suppliers. Very key to have make sure that you're going through your spend cube and your actual items and commodities to ensure that you are accurately assessing what does need to be added to the punch out catalog and what does not need to be added. And ultimately, with the procure to pay system, this will create a three-way match once the invoice is received, an easier workflow process for suppliers to submit in invoices for payments. Um, Also, ultimately, that can create it'll create additional sources and opportunities for negotiations to extend out payment terms, rebates, and other initiatives within procurement to drive savings. Please check out my website at www.dviconsulting.org for more information or tips on consulting needs for your punch out catalogs and your procurement needs. please email me at dv@dviconsulting.org. Thanks and have a great day.